The green flags of Hamas flutter in the wind above the rubble. Thousands of families used to live in this Gaza neighborhood. It's been a month since the truce began. Little, if nothing, has been achieved so far to rebuild the lives of Gaza's people. As permanent ceasefire talks begin again, there isn't much hope among people here.
There's no hope. Fatah, Hamas and Egypt don't give us hope. Nothing will improve. Life just gets more miserable.
We understand we had to suffer during the war, but after the war, the suffering has just got worse.
The Palestinian government wants Israel to lift its land, air and sea blockade of Gaza. This is the Kani crossing, which Israel closed in 2007. Since the fighting stopped, it has partially opened only one of its 5 borders with Gaza to allow aid and essential foodstuffs in. But it's banned rebuilding materials such as cement because it says Hamas may use it to rebuild tunnels. The Palestinians also want an airport. They once had one. This is all that remains of the airport here in Gaza. Now, it was destroyed by the Israelis in 2001, and having it rebuilt is one of the key demands being made by the Palestinians. But that is very unlikely to happen because Hamas and the other armed factions are refusing to disarm. This may look like a dusty quarry, but it's actually the site where Palestinians want a port. The late Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat laid the first stone in the sea here in 1999, and nothing has been done since. Fishermen are back on the water after the war, but Israel bans them from fishing further than 10 kilometers from the coast. The intimidation and arrests by the Israeli Navy continue. This is Gaza's border with Egypt, and since last year's military coup, there have been few people leaving Gaza through this crossing. The only Palestinians allowed into Egypt at Rafah must have permits to receive emergency medical treatment, dual citizenship, or a work visa for another country. Israel describes Hamas as terrorists. Hamas says it's a resistance group fighting for independence just as others have done throughout history. The people here say they're living in the world's largest open prison, a place, they say, that makes the headlines only when the bombs are falling. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Gaza.